Hi there and welcome to Magic Hearts Tarot. I am Michelle, and in this reading what we're looking at is the overall energy that's surrounding us at this time. And within this energy what we have is Jupiter in Gemini that's sextiling with Chiron in Aries. And what this energy it brings, it's healing through growth and communication. And we also have Mercury in Taurus that is squaring with Mars in Leo. What we're going to be doing here is thinking before we speak. And be it that we also have that Jupiter in Gemini, which is about communication as well. So what I'm feeling is there's going to be some kind of conversation that's going to bring up things that could become uncomfortable. Could be a situation that happened that you're looking to heal. So therefore you're having a conversation with someone that you're looking for closure or wanting to make amends. So let's see what this energy is and what do we need to know. And we have universe. We're all just stardust. Clover, release your guilt. Know how I was talking about the conversation that you're going to be having? Everybody's human, right? We're all just stardust. We're all equal. Everybody makes mistakes. Release your guilt. Don't feel bad about the situation. Everybody makes mistakes. You're apologizing for a situation, or someone's apologizing to you for a situation. You're making amends, you know, and whatever tension is between you and this person is coming to an end, because we have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So it's like whatever tension, whatever stress, whatever has been going on, by you having this conversation with this person, it's like you guys are, you know, like clearing the air. You're saying you're sorry, they're saying they're sorry, and you're able to release whatever tension there has been between you and them. We also have sun. Paint the sun back into your sky, which means things are going to, you know, be brighter. Because, you know, the thing is that, like I said before, we're seeing that everybody makes mistakes. Not everybody's perfect. Everybody, you know, has their moment where they say something that they regret, or they do something that they regret. And you're forgiving them. They're forgiving you. It's like, again, whatever problem, whatever situation happened is coming to an end, and the outcome is going to be brighter. And this is because you and them are having this, you know, conversation. You're clearing the air is what I'm feeling. It's like there was something that was left unsaid, or there's a need to, you know, like you're wanting to explain, you know, I'm sorry this happened, please let me explain, or vice versa. They're wanting to say they're sorry and explain something, but through this is going to be healing. It's like a time for, you know, it's a time to come clean, tell your truth, speak your truth, tell your feelings, come with, you know, like your heart on your sleeve. Express how you feel deep within. And we have death as well as the Three of Pentacles. This is going to be a transformational conversation between you and this person. It's like you're coming together. Don't worry about it, because we have the Nine of Swords. It's in the reverse position. It's like this needs to happen. And then we have the Empress. And the King of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. like I was saying, you can look at this in two ways. That it's the divine feminine and the divine masculine having a conversation because of this heartbreak, and that you're both wanting to heal this, work together. Or you can look at this just as an energy of two people coming together, having a conversation. Could be you and a friend, or you and a romantic partner, or it's somebody that you work with, because we do have Pentacles here. But it's definitely a situation where the conversation is going to be transformative. That whatever heartbreak, whatever pain, whatever sorrow is going to be healed. And that, like with the Nine of Swords in the reverse position, and I said don't worry about it, it's like you're stressing so hard on this that like this is never going to get healed. And what I'm feeling is that this conversation is what's going to start the healing process. And also it's going to help to transform any deep-seated anxiety, because you could read it that way as well, that you have experienced from this situation. Okay, let's get some more energy here. We have indecision. Look at their broken heart. You've been wanting to talk to them as much as they've been wanting to talk to you. That's how I'm feeling. And we have 7th chakra with Archangel Uriel. Oh, man holding a heart. Goes back to that first scenario when I said it was a divine feminine and a divine masculine. This is it, or, you know, take it as it resonates for your romantic situation. The person that we're talking about as far as a romantic relationship, they have strong feelings for you. And that they've been waiting to have this conversation. We have community and deceit. Other people came in between you and this person, or it could be that if this isn't a romantic relationship and this is a friend group, that you're coming together to have a conversation with them. And that there was someone within the friend group that had romantic feelings for you. Goddess of the Moon. Yep. There's that Scorpio energy was really intense for a lot of people. Because what I'm feeling is that there was a release of whatever the block was that was holding you back. And now it's going to be a more positive outcome as far as, you know, this conversation, this talking, because whatever that block was, it's like you're starting to see things differently. And then we have woman holding a coin, an angel of love. This is why I feel that it's a conversation between two people, and that it's a romantic conversation. It could also, again, be that this block of energy was preventing you from opening up to other relationships as far as a romantic one, because you were having, you know, trouble opening up in general because you had this conflict or, you know, rift in a relationship between you and a group of people. And now that you're going to be able to heal that, you're going to be able to trust more and to be able to open up in general as far as relationships, so that this love can come through. Because I do feel that there was someone that didn't necessarily was able to get through the barrier that you had built, because you had had your heart broken so deeply, because so many people, like, you feel like you were lied to, that there was, you know, lies, manipulation, there was, you know, like deceit, right? And so that it really hurt you that you felt lied to. But like I said before, it's like there was things that you possibly didn't understand, or they didn't understand, and now by you and them coming together and talking, you'll be able to clear the air, which would then help you to relieve whatever this block is that's going to help you to further with partnerships. Like I was saying before, be it that, you know, like you're opening up to a new relationship as far as friendships here, and that, you know, it could be the opposite, that there was someone who broke your heart and that you're healing from that. You're going to have a conversation with them, which is then going to be heart healing, which then gives you the closure so that you're able to move forward and move on to building better relationships with people, because you've been so closed down that you didn't have good relationships, you weren't opening up fully, you kept yourself isolated. So now you're going to be, you know, in a like better frame of mind as far as being able to trust people. And so you'll be able to open up as far as your relationships. That Fool card. Yeah. New beginning in love. Yeah, see? New beginning in love. This conversation's going to help to relieve any obstacles that you've had as far as love and communication. This has been blocking you from speaking your heart, from speaking your truth, from you speaking in general to people. Like you've been isolating yourself because you were hurt so deeply by a situation that happened. But you're going to have, like I was saying before, whatever the situation is for you personally, be it a friend group or a romantic partner, it's like this person or this group hurt you so deeply, but you're going to have a conversation as far as a healing conversation to be able to then give you the closure that you're needing, so then you're able to fully heal, to fully release the block, so that you can be more open to your relationships. Because there's someone here, like I was saying before, that truly loves you and wants to be with you. But this block, this healing of the past, was something that was in the way, that was causing you from not wanting to open up. And now you're going to have the opportunity to heal this and to mend this situation, so that you're able to open up more fully and to be able to release that block and to then move forward and communicate your heart in such a way. Because I do feel that you do have feelings for this person, but you were so guarded. You were afraid. You didn't want to open up. You didn't want to open up again and be so vulnerable and have yourself, you know, get hurt worse than what you were already feeling. And that's why with this relationship coming in, it's going to start off on, you know, with a clean slate. There's not going to be any of attachments to the past, this past heartbreak, because within that conversation, you're going to be able to then heal it and to, you know, like I said, release that pain, to have that closure that is needed. And then you'll receive, you know, like your new beginning, your fresh start. We have the Page of Cups. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. You're not, this conversation is very unexpected. You didn't expect to be able to have the closure with this situation. And we have 8 of Cups. If your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. And by this unexpected surprise conversation, like I was saying before, it's going to help you to move forward onto a new path, which then has a romantic partner within that. And we have the 7 of Wands. Witches should hold other witches accountable. Remember how this is definitely a group of people that you are going to be talking to. And that whatever happened, it's like you're holding each other accountable for what had happened. You know, it's like they pointed the finger at you for all the problems, and then you were upset, you were hurt. They were blaming everything on you, and now you're going to have the opportunity to speak so that they hear your side of it, which then will then help you to receive that closure that you're needing. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Hermit. There are some things that must be done on your own. And that, remember when I said you were alone? You were hermiting. You were healing. You were needing that time to gather your thoughts so that when you did have this moment, because this moment for you is destined, you being able to, you know, hold them accountable for what they did to you. You know, like say, hey, well, you were pointing the finger at me and saying it was my fault, right? Or I said, or I did, or like whatever. But what about you? Where's your accountability? You know, because it takes 2 to tango. So it's like, what did you do? If you want to blame me all the time, okay, fine. I take my fault, but what about you? Don't blame me for this situation. And then you're going to be able to have this conversation where both sides are going to be able to, you know, hash it out and say what they need to say, and you're going to have that closure. Then we have the World. It says, yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. Just like I was saying, you're going to have your time. It's like, you know how they say, your day in court. You're going to be able to speak your mind rather than them blaming you and pointing the finger at you for something that you didn't do. You're going to say, well, where's your part in this? Okay, fine. I see my part in this. I get that. But why is it just my fault? And why are you blaming everything on me that happened between you and I? What about your part in this? And then by, again, having that conversation, it'll help you both to be able to move forward. And the thing is that if this person that you needing to have a conversation with is an ex, like a romantic partner, and by having this conversation could bring in the romance. It could be a fresh start between you as far as a romantic partnership, or it could be that you're healing from an ex partnership and then you're moving on to a new one. Or like I said before, it was between you and a friend group, and that you're healing that and possibly rekindling friendships, or you're moving on to other friendships that are more suited for you and for like who you are, rather than someone who, you know, might not necessarily understand you because of the fact that this situation had happened. You might not want to, you know, let's just say, be friends with them because, you know, too much water under the bridge, as they say. But at least you'll be able to have a conversation that is healing and where everybody gets the closure and they have their say, versus you feeling like you know, everything was your fault, because you don't, because this truly hurt you. And like I said before, you had built up such a wall that you weren't allowing anybody in. You were hermiting for so long and alone by yourself. And I mean, sure, there are things that you need to do on your own, but staying alone for the rest of your life isn't one of them. Like, people shouldn't have to do that. And so, because this, like this Chiron in Aries is healing. It's the healing energy. It's what we are here to heal in this lifetime. And so you're going to heal this. This conversation will heal what had happened. And it's going to help you to have that, you know, leap of faith, be able to make that leap of faith with the Lovers again, fresh start, new beginning, brighter days, you know, be it that you heal the relationship that we're talking about by having this conversation, or you heal it, you have the closure, and you move forward. Either way, it's going to be positive. We have the Sun and the Fool here. So it's all good. It's all positive. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. I do hope that this reading has helped you and it's given you the advice and guidance that you were seeking at this time. If you like my content, I do hope that you consider subscribing. And if you have already, thank you very much. And don't forget to like and share and comment down below, because I love to hear from you. And don't forget the bell so you're notified of your next reading. And I look forward to seeing you then. Take care and have a blessed day.